So this is the second part of a two-part video series that I'm doing on planning for productivity. And a lot of times I'll say, you should watch the first video first, but it's not that big a deal. Well, it is kind of a big deal. I mean, you can go ahead and watch this, but I would strongly advise that you stop, watch the video linked below, and then come back to this one, because this one builds off of those, and you probably won't know what I'm talking about if you haven't watched those. So if you want to see how I plan for productivity, stick around. Hello everyone, my name is Sherry from Rolling Acres Education. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if this is not your first time. And so step 4 is to visualize, okay? Now, I don't mean visualize in your mind, I mean to make something that is visual for you, okay? And so I linked a copy of this below. It's blank, but this is very simple. I just took these shapes and put them on here. It was not hard. This is looks a little bit like what Lauren gave us the first month we did this. And like I said, we all were like, oh my gosh, this is the most amazing thing. I've never been so productive. Again, she gave us the things to do. She gave this to us completed with all the stuff in it. But when I wanted to keep doing it, I had to come up with it myself. And so the first video shows you how I came up with the things that I'm going to put on here. So again, that's why you should watch the first video. All right, so step 1, we did the brain dump. Step 2, we categorized. Step 3, we prioritized. And now we're going to visualize. And so what I do is I have 2 this month, and I guess I should share that. I normally just do a TpT one. So this is my August productivity challenge for TpT. But this month I also did an August personal productivity challenge. And so I just took these things and put them onto this blank paper. Now, there doesn't have to be any rhyme or reason to these sheets. You can just stick things on anywhere and just color them in as you want to. Or what I kind of did is the big projects I have down the middle, okay? Like the August challenge that we have for this month, it's going to take me a while. It usually does. And so, or maybe like launching a product line, writing a whole month worth of emails, scheduling my YouTube videos. Those are things that take a while. So that I put them down the middle. That's just what I do. You could spread them out. I don't follow anything rhyme or reason on these, and I'll explain more about that later. Then I also have like small things like upload an energy resource. I did an energy resource to go along with Labor Day, and it's done, but it hasn't been uploaded or the cover's made and all that kind of stuff. Finished optimizing first semester holiday resources. My sister and my niece and I are going through working on those. It sounds like a big project, but it's not, because they've pretty much done. I just want to go through and get those small errors out of them. Then I have over here on this side, I have things that aren't really directly related to my products. Like I want to do some things to my storefront. I want to finish watching some videos from a course I took. I want to watch some Facebook courses, okay? And then I have some things that I want to do for my VAs, my sister and my niece. I wanted to create some things that will make it easier for them to help me. And then I have email note to follower things. I mean, that's just how I did it. But what you do is you take your TpT things, or your business things, or whatever you're going to put on this list, you take them. And I just kind of, I took them from this list and tried to go through and put the most urgent things first and whatever. And I put them into this. And then I took my personal stuff and put it on here. Now, this is fun enough for me, because this is what it looks like. This is from last month. This is what it looks like when it's finished. Don't ask me why I colored this random one over here green. I have no idea. But this is what it looks like when it's done. And so you can visualize as you're getting things done, I wish I'd taken pictures as I went along. But, it's just fun to watch it fill in as you get finished. You're visualizing, this is what I've got left. So then the final step is implementation. Okay, we're going to actually do these things. And I've already talked, about this mostly, but you decide what order you're going to do these things in, okay? I just kind of do it by my mood, okay? I feel like working on this, I don't feel like working on this. I do try to do the most urgent things first, but this is mostly stuff that as long as I get it done by the end of the month, I'm fine. But let's say, okay, this is for August and there's something that has to be done by August 15th, then I'll, make sure that gets done by August 15th. But otherwise, as long as I get it done by the end of the month, it's fine. So as far as implementation, just do it. Now you can decide that you want to get all the stuff that you don't like to do first. And maybe you can put all the stuff you don't like to do first in the row. That's how you can organize yours. You can put all the stuff that you enjoy doing last or first, however you want to do it, and then you can do them in order. It is totally up to you. The good thing about this is even if you decide to do all your fun things first, you can't go on to more fun things until you finish the unfun things. For example, anything that has to do with product creation and even updating products and stuff like that, I love. Anything with working directly with products, I love. I love working with products. I don't enjoy some of the other stuff so much. So I a lot of times end up doing my products first, but I cannot do anything else with products until everything on this paper that has to do with products is completed. Okay, I can't start a new product until I've done all the other non-product things. So even if I don't go through and get all the unfun stuff done first, I get it done. Okay, so that is your implementation, is just to do it and to do it in the way that feels right for you. Now, the last step is making it fun. Now, you can make it fun by just coloring it in. That's what I do. I just color things in, and that I enjoy. And I usually put it somewhere, where I can see it all the time. You can hang it up on the wall, or put it somewhere where you can take it down and put it back up easily. That's enough for me. But it may not always be, and it may not be enough for you. So I did do this for one thing this month, and that is to put fun stuff in. Now, I want to buy a pool. My son, when I moved in here, my son told me that part of the incentive package was that he and his wife were going to get a pool. We live next door to each other. I moved in to help with the kids. I have other grandchildren here, and so one of the main reasons I moved here, if I didn't say this before, is I have a lot of grandchildren in this area, and I'm going to help my son and his wife with their children while they work. And part of the incentive was, Bertie and I are going to get a pool. Bertie and I still haven't gotten a pool. And I mean Bertie and I, because he was supposed to get a pool for me and his wife. We don't have a pool. So if he doesn't have a pool by the end of this month and I've completed all this stuff, I'm going to buy a pool. And I have that on here. Buy a pool, okay? Now, you could put little or big things. Maybe you're just going to do one big thing. When you finish everything, you're going to do that. You're going to go on a weekend trip, or you're going to buy something. Or you could do a bunch of little things like binge 5 Netflix episodes, order out for supper, or go out for supper, or go spend the day at the pool, whatever. Things that you can scatter throughout. Maybe put 4 or 5 on here. Maybe you want to put something at the bottom of each list, and as you finish a list, you get to do that thing on the bottom or over to the side. There are all kinds of ways to make this fun. Maybe you can have someone that you work with. Somebody else that that does TpT, or it doesn't have to be anybody that does this. You can say, hey, when we both get this finished, we're going to go do something together or whatever, okay? I would hate to make it like competitive at time-wise, because you don't want to rush through it. You want to get it done. So I just be like, hey, if we both get it done, we'll do this, and maybe if one doesn't get it done, whatever. Do whatever makes it fun for you. Again, coloring makes it fun for me, but, after a few minutes, I'd be like, I might need something else. So, and my son is really pushing me to, do well. He really wants me to do well, and I get to show it to him. He always brags when I get things done. So, make it fun. However, we'll make it fun for you. So those are the 5 basic steps for this. Number 1 is to do a brain dump. Number 2 is then to categorize, prioritize, implement, visualize, and implement. The bonus step is something that you probably won't always have to do, but in the beginning it may help some, and that is to do a weekly brain dump. And, you know, and it might just be like a minute or two. You may be like, okay, what kind of things have been, as you come, things come to your mind. Or you can keep a list somewhere handy, and as you think, oh, I should have put that on the list, you can put it on the list and either try to fit it in that month or fit it in next month. But here's the main reason for this, is because I don't want you, while you're trying to work on your other projects, to be like, oh, I should have put that on the list, and then the whole month you keep thinking about that thing. Write it down somewhere, or every week write down stuff. And if it's something important, hey, this is yours, okay? Mark something out that you're like, you know what, this is more important, I'm going to mark this out, mark these up, okay? Mark them up. I've had them marked up before. I'm a little bit of a perfectionist, I'll admit it. Sometimes I go through and redo them and color in the ones I've already done. Confession there, which is stupid. I should just mark them out. This is just for me, nobody but me, and maybe my son are going to see them, but I'm just weird that way. But just mark something out and put something else in. You will get better and better and better at this. Let's say you do this month and it just goes horrible and you color in 2 things, but you're like, you know, I really think this would work. Do it again the next month. Do it again the next month. Keep doing it and it will get better. So I hope this has helped. I love this method. I'm thinking about trying to do something to where I can put it in some kind of little resource for people, so that you can, you know, go over it and over it again without having to watch this whole video. I just love this method. It has helped me in the last few months to be so productive, and I hope it helps you. And just remember that you've got this, God's got you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.